Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Act number 2, scene number 2. Romeo comes forward.
He dressed at scars that never felt a wound.
Juliet appears above at a window.
But soft! What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art, far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. It will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? What if her eyes were there? The brightness of her cheek would stream those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek up on her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek. Me!
She speaks, oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being over my head, as a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals, that fall back to the gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo, denied thy father and refused thy name? Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
It is but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes, without that title, Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
Man art thou, that thus be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel.
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How comest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place that, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here. With love's light wings did I overperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that there's love at him. Therefore thy kinsmen are no to stop. If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweep, I am proof against their enmity. I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death for good wanting of thy love. I don't know how to tell you who I am by telling you a name. I hate my name, dear saint, because my name is your enemy. If I had it written down, I would tear up the paper.
By whose directions fanst thou at this place?
By love, that is the first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore, washed with the furthest sea. I should adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell from, fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know you will say, I, and I will take thy word. Yet, if you swearst, thou mightst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say, Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if you does love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if you think 'cause I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say, thee nigh. So thou wilt woo, but else, not for the world. In truth, fair Montag, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, ere I was ware. My true love passion, therefore, pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night had so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I vow, thou tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by the gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee. If my heart's dear love will do not swear, although I joy in thee. I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be, ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This bud of love, by the summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower. When next we meet, good night, good night! A sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as thou within my breast. Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied? What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose? Love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish, but for the thing I have, my bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
I heard some noise within. Dear love, Adelio, Anon, good nurse, sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again. Oh, blessed night! I am afeard, being in night. All this is but a dream. too flattering, sweet to substantial.
Dear words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll pursue to come to thee. Where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the Lord. Madam, I come, anon, but if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee, Madam, by and by I come to seize thy soul, and leave me to the grief. Tomorrow will I send,
So tribe my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want the light. Love goes towards love, as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to lure this tasseled gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse, and may not speak aloud, else would I tear the cave where echo ills, and make her awry tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo's name.
It is the soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
My dear,
at what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9,
I will not fall. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand here,
Remembering how I love thy company, and now stay to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
'tis morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird, who lets it hop a little from her hand. Look, a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silk thread plucks it back again, so loving, jealous of his liberty.
I would dare by the bird.
Sweet, so would I, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night! Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it'll be tomorrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cells, his help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.
That is the Romeo and Juliet, Act number 2, Scene number 2 by William Shakespeare. Thank you for listening. 9B Patience